Okay, so I can't believe I'm posting this video, but 2 weeks ago, I did a video 2 weeks ago in this very same spot where I'm at. I did a video on why I believe Trump will not win in November. So, I'm gonna follow up with something here. Okay, I'm gonna link that video here so you can watch it. It was a short, really short video. This one's also gonna be short. So I say that Donald Trump, President Trump, is his own worst enemy. And he continues to be his own worst enemy. Why do I say this? Well, going back to his presidency, okay, I voted for the guy both times. But going back to his presidency, he would say things that would leave me in awe, in shock. And I'm like, I can't believe he just said that. I can't believe such a bright businessman, somebody who's been so successful in life, in business, in so many areas. Doesn't he think first before he speaks? Doesn't he think, I'm giving my enemies ammunition to use against me? And he did that consistently throughout his presidency in 2016 to 2020. Did it all the time. He would just shove his foot in his mouth. And I know family members who didn't vote for him. And they would say, see how he is? And I'm like, no, you can't just go by how he speaks. You got to look at his policies. But sometimes it gets to the point where you got to look at the things he's saying. You're like, why did he say that? He didn't even need to say that, as I mentioned in my last video. He didn't need to say that. So this morning, I'm going through Twitter, and I see a tweet by Victor David Hanson. Okay, if you don't know who Victor David Hanson is, go look him up. But he's a professor. He's a political strategist. He's a very, very smart man. Very smart man. He actually mentioned today, he put on there reasons why Donald Trump could lose. And he listed all the things about, election being stolen, about, how the Democrats would do this, and all the things that, nefarious things that they could do to keep him from winning. But at the end, he says, but the biggest reason that Donald Trump could lose the election is because of Donald Trump himself. Hanson goes on to say in his article in his post, that Joe Biden is a sinking ship. And he is. We see it. Joe Biden's he just shoots himself in the foot every single time. Okay? And I can't even say he talks himself to death because he can't even talk. Joe Biden is going down. But the problem is this, as Victor David Hanson said, all Trump has to do is be quiet and just let him sink himself. Let that boat sink itself. You don't need to help it. It's already sinking. But Trump keeps sending him a life raft. He keeps sending the Democrats a life raft. How so? By saying the things that he says. Like, one of the things, for instance, that he said is that, if NATO nations don't start to put up their amount of money that this would be putting up, that they, it's NATO nations who will be putting their fair share. As he's always said, and I agree with him. But for him to come out and say, if they don't put it up, you know what? Whatever Russia does to them, does to them. I understand what Trump meant by that, but the thing is, the media takes this now. The Democrats, the left, they take this now and they run with it. Now they're running this story day and night for the last 2 or 3 days, that Donald Trump is telling Russia to go attack NATO nations. He did not say that. He did not. But again, why did he have to say that? He did not have to say that. He's not going to gain anything by saying that. If anything, he's going to lose potential potential independents, but even potential Democrats who are done. They're tired of the Democratic Party. He might lose those votes. And that's what Hanson goes on to say in this article. And there's other things that he's said. He says something about Nikki Haley and her husband and this and that. Why do you, dude, you have this win in November almost guaranteed. But as I say, I believe he's going to lose. And he's not going to lose because of the left. He's not even going to lose because of the media. Well, the media, he's going to give the media ammunition. He's going to lose because of his mouth. He's going to lose because as a smart man as he is, and I'm not the only one saying this. I follow many people who are way smarter than me, people who have more influence than me that are saying the same thing. I follow PBD, okay? Patrick Bet David, he has a podcast. It's PBD. And he also had Valuetainment, 2 podcasts. And he has a group of 4 or 5 guys there. And one of the guys is this guy, Tom. And he's like my age. Smart guy. Really smart guy. And he said the same thing. Why does Trump continue to say things that really is not going to help him? If anything, it's going to give the left ammunition to shoot at him. Again, I don't know why he's doing this. So anyway, I hope that somebody who is close to Donald Trump would say to him, listen, why do you have to say these things? Just leave it alone. Let it go. Just go out there and tell the American people what you're going to do for this country. Don't worry about what the other people are not doing. Don't worry about it. We know that. We see that. But again, Donald Trump is Donald Trump. In the beginning, first term, I said, that's what you got to love about him, that he speaks his mind. He speaks what he has to say. But you know what? Sometimes we need to be careful what we say. I've had times, and I'm pretty sure some of you have had times, where you say something, you're like, oh boy, why did I say that? And I've had it. And me, believe me, more than anybody, I'm like, I've said things where I just go on to regret it for days. I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Things that really I didn't need to say. Things that weren't gonna benefit me or the person I was saying it to. So anyway, I just wanted to post this video. Take care.